Well, hello everyone. My name's Chad Perry with Easy Baths of Louisiana. And I'm here again with Nathan Norseworthy. Nathan is the general manager here in the Baton Rouge office. He does a phenomenal job of making sure everything's running smoothly. And we've got want to answer one of the questions today. One of the things we get asked a lot, especially by our younger couples who are thinking about a walk-in shower, is how much does it cost? And so it's really an interesting question. How much does it cost? And so we really like to talk about that in a different way and show them a return on investment or the difference between cost versus value. So I know you did a little digging, got some of the latest stats and reports out there, Nathan. So talk to us just a little bit about what you discovered, and I'll ask us some more questions along the way.
Yeah, sure. Like you said, I mean, we really do look at it as more of an investment, especially for younger couples and people like that that are investing into a home. Maybe it's not their forever home, and at some point they're going to look to sell or something like that. So, yeah, I was doing a little bit of digging. Some of the return on investment numbers, I was reading that generally whenever you do renovation costs in the bathroom, which is you kind of get the best return on investment in your bathroom or kitchen areas is
Those
really
are two phenomenal spots.
That's your two main areas, right?
You and I were talking too about how husbands and wives really approach this totally different.
Sure.
When they're thinking about a house, and it's the wife that really is focused on those two things.
Right.
Focused on the kitchen and the bathroom. Husbands, not so much. We got different things on our mind that we want to look at, but the wife really wants to check out the bathrooms, and she wants to see what's going on in the kitchen. I thought one of the things that you found was interesting, and that was, does every house need a tub?
No, every house doesn't need a tub, but if you are looking to sell at some point, they do recommend that you have at least one tub.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be the master bath. Generally, as long as you have a tub in that hall bath, people that are looking that have kids, then you're going to need to have a tub or your house does lose some value. For people that are planning on staying in their home, if they're an older couple or they don't have any kids or they're not planning to move, something like that, you don't really need a tub. You kind of suit it to what best fits you. If you're kind of looking for that return on investment and you are looking to sell at some point down the road, it is smart to have at least one tub in the house, wherever that may be. If you have multiple bathrooms, a lot of homes have that hall bath and that master bath, and generally you would want to keep that a tub in that hall bathroom.
Okay. Before we look at some of the numbers that you found and some of the numbers that we bump into all the time, I thought it might be interesting. Tell us what some of our younger couples have been doing when they think about a renovation project in their master bath. What are some of the things that are real popular right now? Yeah,
I mean, one of the things that's most popular is just the fact that we're taking out a lot of those big garden tubs.
Yeah.
A lot of those either garden tubs or either soaker tubs. A lot of times they're jetted tubs. And the thing that we hear all the time is, I've never used this jetted tub one time, and whenever I do, black stuff shoots out of it, you know?
Right.
And so what happens a lot with those is they take out those big tub areas and they make it into a big shower area. One of the things that's very popular with what we do is with our materials, we have material that looks like different tiles.
Right.
Different sizes, different things like that, different colors.
Different grout designs.
Absolutely.
But it's not grout.
It's not grout.
It's much better than that.
It's completely non-porous, which is great because they don't have to sit there and scrub it. And then, of course, you got to scrub it to clean it, and then you're also scrubbing it and getting that seal off of it, which makes it absorb. Ours doesn't do that. But those are very popular with our younger couples.
Like Othello, they like the white color with the black.
The black line.
Looks kind of like black lines, or a gray line.
Absolutely.
Some really like the concrete. We have so many different shades of gray because gray's real popular right now.
Yeah, and a lot of people like that traditional subway. And then you also have like the Roman blocks, which are the much bigger, the 12 by 24 blocks.
Yeah.
Which really look nice. So
those there's a Fairfield design for those that like that. I think there's also chevrons, another design.
Yeah.
So tons of different designs, hexagon.
Right.
And all those seem to be popular with our younger group.
Right.
as they're looking at renovating their master bath.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a very popular thing, and especially those big showers. Some people with the different rain shower heads, different things like that. We
Different
can incorporate different handhelds, different sprayers, things like that. So yeah, we do a lot of those things in those master bathrooms. Not just for the younger people, the older people too that we talked about last time that need the bigger shower and stuff, but also just in general for those newer homes that are built most of the time with a garden tub, a small stand-up shower. Most people are taking those big tubs out, making that into a big shower. And then a lot of times they're taking the small shower out too, making that extra storage, a linen cabinet, things like that. So that's probably what happens the majority of our master bathrooms that we do for younger people.
Okay. So before we kind of pivot and talk about the numbers, I thought it might be fun to play a little game, kind of help people out, because they're always about how much is it going to cost, how much is it going to cost, how much is it going to cost. So indulge me if you will, all right? Let's say I could bring a team over to your house. We're going to redo your master bathroom. And all we're going to do, one of my teams is going to come in, they're going to remove everything, and they're going to fix whatever's broken, bring it up to code. So if they need to redo the plumbing, if maybe they found some rot, they're going to replace some of the wood that's there. Maybe they've got to do some sheetrock work. And then after they've replaced all the plumbing and they've fixed anything that was broken, they're going to magically, somehow in this mythical world, put everything that was there previously, the same tub, the same walls, right back in. Yeah. And then they're going to clean it and leave. I'm going to use the terrible word. How much do you think something like that would cost, if it was even possible?
Yeah, it's not possible, but if it were to be possible, yeah, I mean, just knowing other people in the industry too, like plumbers and different people that go out and do these things, that's their profession. They have their own business. I'd say probably in that $4,000 to $5,000 range, something like that.
Right, and that's just really to fix all their problems, but put the same material, the same tub back, the same walls back. Of course, you can't do that because things are going to break when you remove them, and it just doesn't work like that.
The amount of days it would take, plus getting all the plumbing done. Usually, you have some type of rot or some type of mildew or something like that you have to fix down there that we usually get into almost on every job, that little things we take care of almost on every one of them. So,
okay.
So yeah.
Now that the cat's out of the bag, then let's have some fun. Let's talk about this wonderful word. It's called investment, because when we're talking about a home, it's your biggest investment. So how can we get a return on investment?
Yeah.
You've already mentioned that it's the kitchen area, the bathroom area. That's really where you're going to get the most bang for the buck. Right. Let's focus in on that bathroom. What did you find? What are the numbers that you pulled on this ROI?
Yeah. So a couple different, one place I was looking at talks about that generally homeowners can typically expect to recoup about 60 to 67% of their renovation costs.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it says that if you're converting a tub to a walk-in shower, that usually your returns are even higher than that.
That's awesome.
I looked on another place, Zillow. Everybody knows Zillow. It says a mid-range bathroom remodel offers a national average return on investment of approximately 7.1%.
Awesome.
In some places it's higher. They said in some places it's as much as 87.8%. So it is very high. So whenever you do remodel that bathroom, not only are you getting a bathroom that's easier to clean, easier to maintain, it's beautiful, everything's new on it, you do get a very high return on your investment on those things.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you're investing in your home, you're bringing things up to a new level so that when you do sell it, you can get a return on that investment. So now that we've kind of talked about that, I thought one of the neat connection points is on our warranty and other guarantees. One of the warranties we have in place on our limited lifetime warranty is that when you move out, if you do that within the first 2 years, you can actually transfer that warranty to the new person that's buying your home. Not everybody does that. But that's something
Nobody really does.
Yeah, that's something that we're willing to do because we stand behind not only the product, but the work that we're doing in the home.
Yeah.
So that's another great return that can be passed on to the folks that are going to buy your
Absolutely.
home. Phenomenal.
It's great. And one other thing too I looked up, Chad, is I was kind of looking at inflation rates.
Oh
right?
my, yeah. That's a party.
So, we've talked about some people always want to, I'll put that off for, years later. Just inflation, I was looking the last 5 years, the inflation rate's 4.1% on average per year. Some were low, some were very high. We all know that. We've all felt that. The prediction for the next 5 years is 2.5% inflation per year, which is lower. That's good. But we always say the best time to buy, the cheapest time to buy is right now.
There's no doubt about it.
So whenever you're looking at those things, and especially in our field in construction, the inflation rate was even higher for all of our products, especially during COVID and just all those things that came through. So, one of those things is when you're making that investment, the best time to do it is right now.
There's no doubt. I think there's another phrase out there in the industry that's real important, and that is only rich people can afford to buy cheap. Because when you buy cheap, that usually means you're going to have to do it again. And you don't want to have to do a bathroom again and again and again. And the solution that we provide, not only is it an investment, but the return on your investment is this as well. You don't have to do it again.
Right.
The only time you could do it again is if you just get tired of it.
Right.
But you would never have to do it again, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, and I've gone into people's homes before where they said, we had you guys come out years ago, gave me a bid and went through everything. I went with a cheap company, and now 3 years later, I have you guys coming back out, and now I paid them to do it, and I'm paying y'all to do it. I should have just got y'all to do it the first time.
Right.
I've had that conversation with many, many customers over the years.
No doubt, and that's where the cost outweighs the investment.
Right.
But if you do it right the first time, your return on investment is going to be through the roof.
Absolutely.
So, well, anything you want to share before we close out today?
I think that's it.
All right. Thanks for spending time with us. If you have questions that you want us to address, feel free to let us know in your comments. But as always, you can call the number on the screen if you'd like to set an appointment for a free in-home estimate, or it's easybaz.com.